And the horses are on the track for the upcoming first race, a Mass Sire Stake event for 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. The purse $65,000 is for the first race, number 1, With a Warning, owned by Ray Campbell Jr., driven by Bruce Ranger. Number 2, Bangin in the Hall, owned by Dawn Anderson and Tom Bradford, driven by Drew Campbell. Number 3, Money's Heaven Sent, owned by Mangiardi, Musacchio Jr., Taylor, and Christ, driven by Jay Randall. Number 4, Wicked Fun, owned by Rick Dixon, driven by Jim Hardy. Bill Bauer, number 5, owned by Paul Kelly, Joe Polillo, and Ellen Polillo. Yannick Gingras driving, and number 6, Stronger with Lindy, owned by Harvey Eisman, Sherry Watchman, and Steve Smith. Steve Smith in the sulky. First race trotters in behind the gate. And they're off. There it goes. Money's Heaven Sent quickly out for the lead. Right alongside Bill Bauer. Far outside, there goes Stronger with Lindy. Bangin in the Hall comes away racing in 4th. Gap of 2 lengths to With a Warning. And true on the field, it's Wicked Fun. Paddock turn the first time, rolling up on the outside. Here comes Bill Bauer, and Bill Bauer takes command. Money's Heaven Sent backs off in 2nd. Stronger with Lindy is dropped in 3rd. As they trot by the opening quarter in 28-2. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Yannick Gingras has Bill Bauer, big time favorite here at 1-9. On top by a length, Money's Heaven Sent right there in 2nd. Stronger with Lindy trots 3rd, followed by Bangin in the Hall at the pylons in 4th, followed up by With a Warning. Wicked Fun at the back of the pack as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Bill Bauer in command. He leads it by a length. Money's Heaven Sent right there in 2nd. Stronger with Lindy towards the inside. Saves ground in 3rd. They're halfway home in 58-1. They straighten out down the back stretch. Still no change. Bill Bauer looking strong on the front end. Shown the way by a length and a half. It's Money's Heaven Sent drafting along in 2nd. Stronger with Lindy towards the inside. Watches it from 3rd. Length back in 4th. Banging in the Hall as they round the 4th turn. It's still Bill Bauer. Bill Bauer dictating all the action. Takes him by 3/4. In 1:27-2, they're on the final turn. Bill Bauer with the lead. Right there, Money's Heaven Sent takes aim in 2nd. Down inside, Stronger with Lindy. Racing in 3rd, gap of 2. Banging in the Hall towards the inside 4th. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Bill Bauer has that lead. Right on the outside, bearing down. Here comes Money's Heaven Sent. Far outside, Stronger with Lindy, but coming down to the wire, straight and strong. It will be Bill Bauer, coast to coast. Time for the mile, 1:56-1. Big gelding by E.L. Titan and a Miss Flaggy Meadow and Ellen Polillo. Trained by Paul Kelly, driven to a new lifetime record by Yannick Gingras. The first race is official. Here is the order. Horses are making their way on to the racetrack for the upcoming second race. Race number 2, number 1 is Wonderwall Lindy, owned by Winsky, Michaels, and Clough. The driver, Jay Randall. Number 2, Mom's Cash, owned by Joe Wheeler, driven by Wally Watson. Number 3, Grateful Express, owned by James Armand and Salvatore Volo, the driver John McDonald. Number 4, Tennessee Lindy, owned by the FTM Racing Stable, driven by Nick Raffam. Money Heist, number 5, owned by the Money Makers Stable, driven by Scotty Zeron. Number 6 is Origin Story, owned by the KR Breeding Stable, the driver Bruce Ranger. Number 7, Grits and Tricks, owned by Ray Campbell Jr. and Al Ross, the driver Steve Smith. Number 8 is Dancin on the Wall, owned by the KR Breeding Stable, Yannick Gingras driving. And number 9, Just Live Broadway, owned by Mike Eaton and Bob McHugh. Luke Canners in the sulky. Post time for the The horses are approaching the starting gate. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Second race trotters in behind the gate. And they're off on the inside. Grateful Express kicks out for the lead from between horses. Origin Story on the outside, 3 wide, Dancing on the Wall. The extreme outside, Just Let Broadway. Down inside, Tennessee Lindy. Gap of 2 lengths to Wonderwall Lindy, followed by Mom's Cash. Length back to Money Heist. And from the field, it's Grits and Tricks. Paddock turned the first time off. Stride goes Origin Story. Origin Story has made a break in trails. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-4. They're in the stretch for the first time down inside. It's Dancing on the Wall. On the outside, Just Let Broadway. Those two heads apart. Grateful Express trots third. Up on the outside, Wonderwall Lindy underway from fourth. Now locked in Tennessee Lindy, followed by Mom's Cash. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, gap of 1.5 lengths, Money Heist. Gap of 2 lengths towards the inside, Wonderwall Lindy, and far back on the field, back on the trot, it's Origin Story. They're halfway home in 58 seconds flat. They straighten out down the backstretch. Dancing on the Wall with a short lead. Just Let Broadway on the rim, up on the outside, 3 wide. There goes Wonderwall Lindy, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. Wonderwall Lindy moving up on the outside towards the inside, Dancing on the Wall, those two heads apart. Poised on the outside, Mom's Cash, racing in third, locked in towards the inside, Grateful Express. Followed by Tennessee Lindy, up on the outside, 3 wide. There goes Money Heist. 3/4 here in 1:28-1. They're on the final turn. Down inside, Dancing on the Wall, hanging tough. Wonderwall Lindy right there in second. Up on the outside, 3 wide. Here comes Money Heist. Money Heist getting up on the outside, 3 wide, racing third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and it's Dancing on the Wall. Set down for the stretch drive on the far outside. Here comes Money Heist gaining ground. Money Heist on the outside towards the inside. Dancing on the Wall from between horses. Grateful Express, it's Money Heist coming on. Time for the mile, 1:59 flat. Filly by Wolner, out of Nothing But Money by Credit Winner. Owned by the Money Maker stable, trained by Domenico Cicere. And driven to victory by Scotty Zeron. Money Heist. The second race, the purse $65,000. For race number 3, number 1, Believe It's Lindy. Owned by the Lindy Farms of Connecticut, driven by Bruce Ranger. Number 2, Native Currency. Owned by the Curran Racing Stable, Adam Michael, and the Nickerson Racing Stable, driven by Luke Hanners. Number 3, Adela. Owned by William Phipps, the driver Yannick Gingras. Number 4, Dude Sweet Bet. Owned by Salvatore Vulo, Christopher Lems, and James D. Armand. The driver John McDonald. Haley's Big Comet, number 5. Owned by Kevin G. and Robert Kolpak. Drew Campbell driving. And number 6, Shake It Off Scarlet. Owned by the KDK Standardbred Stable. Kevin Switzer Jr. in the sulky. On to the backstretch. Third race pacers in behind the gate. And they're off on the outside. Haley's Big Comet tries for the lead. Down inside, it's Believe It's Lindy. From between horses, Dude Sweet Bet. Shake It Off Scarlet looking for a seat. On the outside, racing in fourth. Gap of 1.5 lengths to Adela. Way back from the field, that's Native Currency. Paddock turned the first time. Believe It's Lindy on the front end. She leads it by length. Dude Sweet Bet right there in second. On the outside, Haley's Big Comet racing third. As they pace by the opening quarter in 27-4. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Bruce Ranger has Believe It's Lindy on top by late. Dude Sweet Bet right there in second. Parked out. Haley's Big Comet racing third. Locked in. Shake It Off Scarlet in fourth. Followed by ADELA. Your trailer is Native Currency. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, Believe It's Lindy shows the way. Moving up on the outside, here comes Haley's Big Comet to challenge for the lead. Right there, racing in third, Dude Sweet Bet. Halftime goes in 57-4. They straighten out down the backstretch. Believe It's Lindy down inside. Haley's Big Comet on the rim. Those two heads apart, heading toward that three-quarter mile marker. Watching it from third, Dude Sweet Bet. Gap of 2 lanes. Shake It Off Scarlet towards the inside is fourth. As they round the far turn, Believe It's Lindy shows the way 3 parts of a length. Haley's Big Comet grinding away on the outside. Dude Sweet Bet locked in up on the outside. 3 wide. Here comes Shake It Off Scarlet. 3/4 here in 125-4. Around the final turn, Believe It's Lindy has that lead up on the outside. 3 wide. Shake It Off Scarlet. Dude Sweet Bet begging for racing room towards the inside. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Believe It's Lindy set down for the stretch drive from between horses. Here comes Dude Sweet Bet with a burst of speed, and Dude Sweet Bet takes command. Dude Sweet Bet coming on. Haley's Big Comet was second. Believe It's Lindy third. Time for the mile 156. By Dude's the Man. Out of Sweet Better by Better's Delight. Owned by Salvatore Vulo, Christopher Lems, and James DeArmond. Trained by ADELA fifth. Dude Sweet Bet, your race winner. Trifecta, Superfecta, and pick 4 wagering. Post time for the upcoming fourth race in 11 minutes.